Hi, I'm Seafood Jake. Welcome to Martial Arts for the Solitary Practitioner. During the class, my assistant Misty will be doing some exercise and kicking modifiers to offer some options for people of various abilities. Please do what feels right for you and try and work up to the full exercises if you can. As with any exercise program, consult with your doctors before taking up this course. Make sure that at no time during the lesson are you holding your breath and that you are constantly engaging your core muscles as you breathe both in and out. Each breath, whether inhaling or exhaling, should feel as though it starts deep in your belly and travels up towards your collarbones. If you're getting tired, just pause the class and get your wind, but try your best to keep your heart rate up during the interval training segments. Additionally, if you do choose to make contact with your training partner during the drill segments, I recommend the use of safety gear such as a mouthpiece, protective gloves, and headgear, as well as always utilizing your most important piece of gear, your brain. You don't always need to go at 100%, nor should you in my opinion. The best martial artists have the greatest control. Finally, this class is offered as informational only. These techniques should only be used as a last resort in extreme situations. The use of these techniques can result in extreme injury or even death, and you assume any legal liability in their implementation. Thank you, and enjoy the lesson. Black bandana says, review day. Let's start moving. These steps, try and add some kicks in. You know what I mean? Keep them low, don't hurt yourself. Shields and cross shields. We'll switch halfway through. Outside, then his back leg.
Need to make it harder, make it bigger sits. Switch sides.
I switched.
Switch sides.
I switched sides.
You don't have to do it again, I guess, if you switch sides.
I'll do 50% on this side, 50% on the other side again. Forget to use these times in between to stretch.
I was just gonna say we should do some leg pulls. Neighbors.
Hey, they got the beat going.
We got the
It's
beat.
okay.
Okay, so we're gonna jab, 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 cross, cross, jab. Here we go. Oops. And Alright. Some stretch kicks. Switch halfway through. Perfect. Breathe. Slow them down. Switch feet. Let's do some calf risers next. fast, down slow. Double times. Shake it out. Okay. So now we're going to do side kicks from the wall. This time we're going to time them with the bell.
Oh, time them with the bell. So you're gonna hold them?
If you can. Okay, bring it in, switch legs. Don't forget to breathe. Point at your foot if you have to. Good job. Shake it out. Okay, so now we're going to do some cycle punches for 50 seconds and push it on that last 10. Here we go. Speed up. Shake it out.
It's always good for a good shoulder burn.
Okay, so some fly throughs coming up. Got a wall. Here we go. Fly through. Keep it up, you got this. No review day. Yeah, just shake it. Other side, of course. Don't forget to breathe from your belly up towards your collarbones. Exhale, same direction. Here we go. Fly throughs. Keep it up. You got this. Great job. Shake it off. Grab a quick water. Kicks. Front kicks. Sorry. Switch feet. Here we go.
What kick we going for next, boss?
You're gonna do your scoop kick, your stomp kick, then your cross kick. And switch feet. Scoop kick, stomp kick, cross kick. Make sure that you're feeling each of the different angles and where your weight wants to go with each kick. Woo, shake it up. G-Tech's next. Then you can go G-Tech, back kick. G-Tech, back kick. G-Tech, back kick. Don't forget to turn that front foot. I set that G-Tech down, it's ready to go. Back kick. Shake it off, switch feet. Once again, that G-Tech, turning my toes sort of downward and pushing my heel out. And bend that knee, set it down, throw that back kick right in there. Oops. All right. Double round kicks. One leg, then the other. Push it forward. rotate those hips. Pop that foot. Oh, that's today's. Sorry. Okay, so front knee, round knee. Back it up. Front knee, round knee. Back it up. Shake it off. Okay, so your next one, of course, is front leg side kick. Use a wall if you need it. Or just straight down. Stop side kick, I don't know. It needs a different name. Very good. Keep it up. Shake it off. Onto the other leg. Use a wall if you need it. Remember to point that supporting heel at the target. Make sure to turn that supporting heel. And if you can, even slide. Give yourself a little extra glide with it. Or skip back. Skip back. Shake it off. Good job. Let's stretch it out a little bit. Then we'll talk about a little kick defense. If you're feeling it, or if you need another second, you can go ahead and pause it at this point to stretch yourself out. Always good to stretch a little when your legs are hot. So, like I talked about last class and a little bit the class before, our major kick defense is to kick the kick. So we already have a few of those, such as G-Tech, scoop kick, and front leg push kick, which we forgot to practice during kicks. Oops. All right, anyways. So those are your three main, just like that. Your next major kick defense is what we call the tie kick defense. And that is to bring your knee up and point your toes in the direction of the kick, so that basically if I have a wide kick, like a round kick, I'm just going shin on shin or shin to knee if I'm close enough. Barring that, we add the shield that we've been doing for exercise. That is bringing this back leg up and bringing it to an elbow block at the same time. If I have a straight leg kick, like a side kick or front kick coming in, I can sort of trap them in there or scrape one around the other by having my elbow to the outside a little bit. So it's like a shearing motion to try and disperse the kick and move into my center line. So by yourself, it looks like the exercise that we've been doing, but with a little bit of a point to your knee and toes to rotate the shin. And obviously we can do it from either leg. It looks a little silly, but it totally works. Make sure that your feet are kind of pointed out in a right angle to the direction of my kick if you can. So I'm kind of duck-footed a little bit. That gives me a wider base. Also, bend your knees so that you're not just toppling over, that your knees have something to absorb, like a shock absorber with the kick. Okay. Or just boom and kicking out. Okay. So there's your reintroduction to kick defense. You can go back and forth with your partner a little bit. Be nice to each other. If you have gear, I definitely recommend it because an elbow to the shin, ouch.
Oh.
That's where this cross comes in. Nice. Nice. You get the idea. I'm gonna make an attempt to review all of the Wing Chun that we've done so far in just a couple of minutes. Turn off this distracting television. So we're gonna start with your goat stance. If you can't do a goat because of your knees or whatever, toes forward is okay. And if you want to work it harder, go to your horse stance. Me personally, I want to stick with the goat. Remember wedging in. Box out. I'm gonna do like 5 or 10 of those. Fast or slow, however you feel. And your lop sows. And Wusa. Or your other Wu. Or you can do them together. Or low high. Which brings us to Wu Sao to Ti Sao. Pushing the hips forward. Dropping your weight down. Or just one. Okay, and then of course we have our Jutsu, which Misty was adding in here. The Hyun Sao to Jut, or Jut, however you want to call it. So Ti Sao, to Hyun Sao, to Jut Sao, and back. Ti Sao, to Hyun Sao, to Jut, and back. Excuse me.
I did it too.
On the Simlin Tao, you go both ways, which we'll eventually get to. Hyun Sao to Jut. Or maybe we won't in this series, I'm not sure. See if we have time, because there's some other stuff that I definitely want to cover before we run out of material. Good for the wrist. Shake it out.
Woo.
Okay, so
Got myself twisted there at the end.
So don't forget about that bill sow going out towards the eye, darting hand. Okay, we got our straight punch. Did we cover our hammer fists? Or turning the body, or both together, which we covered all of. Or both in, both out. I don't think we covered that. Okay. Then of course we covered palm heel briefly. That is a locking out, striking palm. You can almost lock your elbow out, but not quite, just a little give. And if we go high, my fingers are one way. If I go low, my fingers are another way. And if I'm in the middle, as I find up, as I come down. We can also go straight up if they're taller than us. And of course that leads us to ox jaw, which is similar to our Tai Chi push, or separating them, or just ox jaw, which leads us to sideways back fist and top back fist. Then we started to combine the concepts together, and we added a lopsow to a back fist, which we then learned can be infinite or singular. Lopsow, back fist, lopsow, back fist. If I want to change the side, lopsow, back fist, or changing each time. Lop to back to lop to back to lop. Then we talked about our pak sow, lop sow, punch. Pak sow, lop sow, punch. And we explored a few useful ways that these two brilliant inside and outside blocks link together. Now that ties us to the center line. Pak, lop. Then we added 3 punches. All right.
Keeping those shoulders seem to be important too. When I find myself getting tired, it's because my shoulders are tense.
I do the same thing. Okay, so that's the basics of all the Wing Chun we've covered so far. Even though it seemed like a whole lot, it actually sums up pretty quick, right? Okay. You need to, again, grab another water. So in this section, we're going to attempt to cover all of the partner drills that we've covered up till this point in the class. I know that seems like a lot. Hopefully I've condensed it down to like a good 10-minute section for you. So we're gonna go nice and slow, take it easy on each other. Remember, your training partner and your brain are your best pieces of equipment, okay? So let's not take each other's off. She feeds me a punch, I'm gonna pak and eye jab, or
you're gonna take off your jewelry.
pak sow and punch. Make sure that my pak sow is leaving gappage so that we can open up our double pak later, okay? So we're gonna go nice and slow, pak and eye jab, or pak and punch.
Cheater.
Oh wait, we haven't done bill sow yet. All right, next one's gonna be woo sow, or forearm block, however you wanna define it. Remember, come across that center line, Okay, across the center line, not here where the punch is coming in. And over the top of the punch. Usao, punch. Or Wusao and I jab if you're feeling a little more advanced. Okay? Now miss these two. We can let the fall. There you go, perfect. And then scoop it with a punch. Yep. There you go. Perfect. Great. We're gonna do our pak and our punch. We're gonna add our Hyun Sao. So Missy feeds me a punch. Hyun, punch again. Pak punch or pak I jab. Hyun Sao, punch. We can also, wait, we're not gonna do that. We're not going further. Sorry. My tendency to just be like, you can also go. That is a huge flaw of mine. Just review the inside to the Hyun to a punch. Pak, Hyun, punch, okay? That's all you can do with it for now.
So park here and so punch.
Yep, and you can really sort of jut with that Hyun and really fling my arm out with it, which is always very cool looking, very intimidating.
It would help to punch you at that point, but at the
It
same
would help.
time, that would give you, if you swing it like that, that would give you some reset time, right?
Right, like
See?
if she reaches low and I reach low, or I start here and then come up. Call this a gotchwai.
But we're not learning anything new today.
Right, we're not doing gotchwai today. So your next one's gonna be jutsao and punch. Remember to try and really angle out with this part of your hand right here, or this part of your forearm. Okay? And really try and hit that radial nerve. You really punish someone with this technique. Jump punch, or jump punch, however you're feeling it.
Ooh!
That's okay. That works to the outside or to the inside.
Or,
Yep.
okay. That's a little more difficult. That's
Yeah, you have to
definitely
shift.
a level
Level.
10 technique.
Well, yeah. the key is to sync with the hips and explode out. And it's
Okay.
also your introduction to 1-inch punch. Yeah. Yes. Perfect.
Okay, that makes more sense. It's all in the motion of the,
It's all in the
here,
hips.
here. It's all
All
in
in
the hips. It's all in the hips.
All right. So then we have our neo techniques such as pak, tan, punch, pak, tan, pak, pak and tan together, which I think we talked about briefly, but not a whole lot. Or pak and move, which I think looks really cool. Okay. So we have our pocket. Oh, and practice back and forth.
Oh, that's
Pocket
okay.
tan.
Pock and tan.
So pak then tan.
Right. That
I
whole
always
neo
said
thing.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was
the
the
neo
single
techniques.
here.
And then putting a punch at any point. That was a tan lob, but that's cool. Because the next one, of course, is the introduction to lop back fist. So it works best to learn from a punch, I think, because it's a very reactionary technique. Then this hand is locked to this arm, rolls over the top. Boom. She lops, and then I lop, back fist. She lops, back fist, lop, back fist, lop, back fist. And then we try and keep our hands tied together. Okay? And then we start to change. So she feeds me a back fist, I feed a lop, back fist, she feeds a lop, which becomes my lop, becomes a back fist again. And like we talked about with the one-sided drill. And if we do it together, we end up tying each other into a knot. Then we had what we call outside entry, and that is pak lop punch, etc. Then the second version of outside entry, pak lop punch. Okay, so we go back and forth, Pak, lop, punch. She beats me a second.
Oh.
Pak, lop, punch. Beats me again. Pak, lop, punch. Or back fist, however you're feeling it. Okay. Then the second drill, she beats me a punch. The second drill, pak, lop, punch becomes lop, pak, punch. Becomes pak, lop, punch. Becomes lop, pak, punch. And this becomes the first of our side-dependent drills. That is, I'm punching with the same hand each time. Okay, so then I can change it to the other hand. Pak, lop, punch becomes lop, pak, punch. Pak, lop, pak. Oh wait, that's the third drill.
Tongue
We have not-
twister.
That's the third drill that we have not done. That's my favorite. That is pak, lop, pak, punch. Pak, lop, punch. Lop, pak, punch. Pak, lop, punch. Lop, pak, punch. Okay. And then it's your partner's turn. Well, we can also do a rotating drill, but we'll get to that another day. Punch becomes.
Oh no.
Oh, that's the second
That's the
drill?
lop, pak,
Yes.
punch, right?
Yep.
Pak, lop, punch, lop, pak, punch.
Yep. That's the second drill. Excellent. Okay, maybe give me a little more stance. There you
A
go.
little more stance.
A little more stance. Pop, lop, punch, pop, lop, punch.
Oh,
That's
and
the-
then you,
that's
it's all
the first
depending,
drill.
right,
That's the
right,
first
right,
drill.
right,
So,
right.
Pop, lop, punch, and then this one becomes pop, punch, yep. And don't tie yourself up. Remember, it always be coming underneath.
Underneath, okay.
Right. So if I do this, I'm
Right.
tied up. If
You're
I'm under
here.
here, I'm okay.
Right. All
So
right.
that's why we throw the second from under, just like in the stick drills, but we'll get to that another day too, maybe.
This is,
Yeah,
that
that's the
becomes
second
lop.
drill.
Pak,
And
punch.
that's how you stay open, see?
Gotcha.
That's why you have the two. Okay. Then we got into two more complicated drills. The first one was up elbow lopsal punch, or elbow block lopsal. Okay. Take it slow. You can bust someone's finger real easy with this one. She feeds me a punch. Up elbow lopsal punch. Okay. Boom. Paksal punch. Oh no, what have I done to you? And then comes the lopsal punch, up elbow, lopsal to punch on the same arm. Whoa, start thinking about that. Okay, so now Misty's turn, up elbow to paksal and puts in the third. Boom, and then that one comes up. Yep. Or
Oh,
from the same arm, 1, 2.
okay, okay. Oh, that opens it way up for that punch.
Yeah,
Way open.
yeah. I like
Okay.
Yeah, you can loose out, and then
Whoa, that-
just feed that down into a punch again.
Would you shoot that? Or,
Yeah, across the body. Not
Here?
back open, yeah, but across my body here.
like,
And look
Here?
how it opens the jawline.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Which of course leads us to Wu Tan ain't nothing to punch with because Jup put the punch in. Alright, you don't need to learn that one. And we introduced you to Guo Choi already. One of the most difficult drills that we're going to cover in this program, or maybe the most difficult drill we're going to cover in this program, and that's the double pak out. So it starts with Misty throws me a punch, I pak and I throw punch. She paks my punch. Okay? Then, depending on which side of the center line I happen to be on, okay, in this case right here, I'm going to pak forward. Notice how I drop the elbow so that my forearm is guiding this arm down, and I pak her hand off. This at the same time winds up, and I throw a second punch from the same hand. So it goes 1, 2. We can also scoop this inwards, okay, coming underneath the arm. Boom. And again, facilitating from recoil, bending the knees, and unwinding the hips. So this becomes your introduction to 1-inch punch. If her hand's too close, or if it crosses the center line, I just use my lopsal and throw a second punch again. So it looks like 1, 2. I can also use the back fist as in that example. 1, 2. Or 1, 2. Coming out or coming in. Try it. So now it's time for Seafood Jake's Holy Wicked Awesome Sauce.
Awesome sauce.
Okay,
Let me get rid of this chair.
you got it. So, I'm drilling it into your brain because this is one of the drills I used to teach the military, and it goes all the way back to Grandmaster Vunak. So I like to thank Grandmaster Vunak for this. Most of this drill I've extrapolated from it since then. So, you know what to do. Kick, blast down, wedge, jam, ears, clench, knee, break the knee. This opens me here. Oops, you can't see. Knee, break the knee. This turns my body into the elbow to allow me to unwind.
Wham! Kick him in the head.
Yeah. Smack, clench, knee, break the knee. This crosses the body. This forces me to unwind with this elbow and step out with this one. Wrap up again. And washing machine them out into a spiral. One more time, switch your sides. Jam, smack, head, keep that back straight. Boom, 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 4 count. Knee strike, break the knee. Step out into a V stance. Boom. Put them down. Such a good drill. And with our partner, nice and slow. Displace the hip. Discombobulate. Blind. Smack the ears, headbutts. 4-way elbow count because it looks cool. Boom, break the knee. This crosses my body, forces me to step out this way for a washing machine and finish them off. I hope that was good enough on camera.
Probably.
Now it's your turn.
Oh, and I just took you down. I didn't wash the machine yet.
Downward.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, I couldn't see.
I didn't get into the washing machine. I just went for the elbow to the back of the neck.
That works fine, just the same. Remember on that washing machine, you're not bringing the weight back into you, that you're getting out of the way of the weight. And we can let them go by putting them into a frame and using our Tai Chi push or striking them, right, with our lawn sow and our palm heel and explode up and out, right? So, okay, as we push them up from the washing machine, boom, or even add that elbow in, the elbow with the palm heel. Okay, so super violentness, which gives us way for Tai Chi of the day.
Tai Chi of the day. Today's Tai Chi is brought to you by...
We don't have a new Tai Chi of the day because it's review day. So Tai Chi of the day is brought to you by your breath. Make sure to be breathing, and we're going to try and slow it down a little bit this time. Some people think the Tai Chi should be done super slow. Some people not so much. So it's kind of an interpretive thing. Opening, sinking, pushing out. Stepping on your space here.
You're fine.
Decided to make them 4 because this flows nicely into the brush knee. How cool is that? So I guess that's your new addition to your form.
Is that it's totally different?
Well, I just start, play the lute. I just started going towards the left today, and then I added one more clench to wedge and changed the direction on the last 2 so that we're doing complete turnaround instead of a quarter turnaround, so that you can see 2 different ways. Oh, and that'll be grass bird's tail, but that's enough for today. Time for some cool down. Go ahead and touch toes. Or start by lifting towards the ceiling, which is what I'm going to do. So next class, we're going to be starting to talk about some of the more Indonesian, Filipino roots of JKD. And so we'll explore that through some of the Indonesian stuff, but we'll also explore it through some boxing, as well as maybe some Taekwondo drills and some Judo drills, so that we can talk about Dumag, which is the art of moving someone without their permission. And then we'll also probably cover one more Wing Chun technique, and that's Bong Sao / Bilji. So Bong Sao and Bilji are two blocks cut from the same cloth, and I didn't want to do a whole class just on that, so we're going to throw that in there as we talk about some of the other drills. And so there's some really interesting things that we can do with that block, so we're going to talk about that. And we'll talk about some more kick defense. Go ahead and grab your quads, push them out. Other than that, if you like what we're doing so far, please give us a like, give us a share. If you know someone that would like our material, please share it around. It'll be free till the end of all these restrictions, and we can get back together and do this stuff together. Obviously, martial arts are designed to be done with contact. And so designing class around this it's been challenging. If you really like what we're doing, you can tip us some money in our virtual tip jar at hapkidojkd@gmail.com. That is hapkidojkd@gmail.
And that's on PayPal.
Thank you. Yep, I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Let's get some trunk twists going. And some hip circles. Okay, let's go to the ground and do our hip flexor stretches, and our glute stretches, and our lower back stretches. And switch it up. Oh, take it easy on yourself. We've covered a lot of material in this class so far, and I just want you to take that extra time to practice with your partners after this. That's why I made this class a little bit shorter. want you to work with your partners, or if you forgot something, please go back and review it. And bringing it up. Switch. Okay, go ahead and sit up, cross one leg over. And either grab it and sit straight up, or if you're feeling it, cross across it. And switch up. And one leg in, one leg out. And then reach across with the opposite arm. Make a frame and stretch. Try to touch your nose to your toes. Keep your toes up, keep your legs straight. Don't forget to breathe, it's free. Just hold it for an extra second. Yourself up slow, no need to snap. Switch feet. Not like this. The opposite hand. Square those hips off. And both feet out. You need to reach underneath the knees or use a band.
Or you can just sit up straight too for those who are challenged.
Yep, or use a wall if you're having trouble sitting up straight. But Misty and I, as well as AMA, thank you for taking this class. As always, try it, feel it, practice. Be safe.